sure everyone's aware of some of the granularity that a single notion of anger emits. I mean,
Mm,
there's so many things that could be connected to that. So
mm.
that's what psychotherapy does. It actually helps a person
It you
explore
know,
that. You know?
and like, and you can think of on the way up here, somebody was sort of, making fun of the Van Halen song "Hot for Teacher." I don't know if you heard that song before. Have you heard
Mm.
it? You
Oh, yeah, probably somewhere back
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
day.
pay.
It doesn't come to me right in
And
this
I
moment,
mean,
but
it's basically about, this guy as a kid having sexually attracted to his teacher, you
yes,
know? Who hasn't been there?
universal kind of a notion
Yeah,
is
could be.
maybe,
Unless
maybe.
unless I come from
Some
Appalachia.
people not.
None of my teachers had teeth. It was not it was not a, they were
Hard to
often
have a crush
they were
on the.
often holding a small pig on under their shoulder. But
Yeah, we need
okay.
to hear more about that upbringing out there in the woods of Tennessee somewhere.
But that's a song that is designed to stay at the center of the wheel, right?
Yep.
Lust. This is
Yeah,
like it's
let's
supposed
get
to
down to the
it's
basics
just
of
have this
this.
thing, right? You know. But think about a different song. You know the Police song "Don't Stand So Close to Me,"
Right?
which is about a guy who has a girl. He's a teacher, and one of his students, who's younger, is attracted to him. Have you heard the song? And he says, "Don't stand so close to me." And so suddenly that is a different angle to this, right? If you've ever, you know,
Yeah, not gonna guess. Not gonna
are
guess.
you thinking?
No, well, yeah, it does. It's very different.
It is, it is, it
Yeah.
is. But one of those takes lust and they complicate it in such a way that they suddenly move further outside of that wheel. And it isn't that the Police song is better than the song by Van Halen, but one of them give you a different experience, right?
Right.
Now, the problem is you could, because just like there's a Kiss song called Christina 16, or there's a Ted Nugent song, I think it's also called 16 or something. So there are all these songs about older men lusting after women who are much younger than them. That's a different category. The Police song generates a tension that makes it could be particular. You could say, well, I've had experiences where I've felt some things towards someone who's inappropriate and I've had to struggle with that. Or universal in that there's something about sexuality in general that makes it feel a little dangerous and out of control. And does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so
Sure.
suddenly you've created, and you have the possibility of knowing this and owning it in ways that you couldn't if you hadn't encountered the song, right?
Yes, and I begin to think that you almost need a psychotherapy experience to sort of understand these things and what's going on with you, because I'm not sure everyone is doing, searching along that granularity to try to define things in a way. So there's almost, I mean, that maybe is a job for your psychotherapist in that way.
You
To
could also
help you
be
with that.
attracted to.
Which is another problem, I would assume.